Hello everybody, Sifd here again with another Brotato run, and today I'm going to be doing a run with a sick character, the Lifesteal run it is. He loses 1 life per second, and yeah, let's go with a scissors. It's going to be a scissors run. I haven't done a scissors run lately, and yeah, we're going to just go full on Lifesteal, crazy HP regen I guess, and attack speed. Of course attack speed, as always, this is, you know, a melee weapon run, and attack speed is a definite need, especially when we're gonna go with a lifesteal build. I want to get this tree, because otherwise this run is over for me. Yeah, I got the tree, and at this point we got a box, because that's what the tree does. And yeah, we're gonna go with octopus. This is 12 max HP and 5 lifesteal. And for this, luck of course, and for this, luck of course, and luck of course, and I might as well go for max HP, I guess. And luck. No, let's go to melee damage. And where's my luck? Can I please get luck? Like, is that please the thing? Yeah, here we go, luck. And yeah, let's not try to find the weapon. Hopefully next reroll. Nice, we found a scissors and another reroll right now for another scissors. Yep. Ah, luck. As luck would have it. You should always believe in your luck. At least that's what I do. And it works. It works out. The more I believe in my luck, the more it seems to work out. I think it's confirmation bias, by the way. And that can go both ways. You can have confirmation bias towards being unlucky, and you can have confirmation bias towards being lucky. Now, my question is, how do you want... what outlook do you want to have for your life? Feeling like you're lucky, or do you want to feel like you're unlucky? Well, depending on how you want to feel, then that is what you should believe you are. Because... in reality, luck and unluckiness like doesn't exist. You just have the concept of that based on what you think is happening. Let's go with Reformation Hoodie, I would say. Yeah, let's just take it. So we get some attack speed slowly trickling in. Let's go with 2 armor. People are gonna be in the comments talking about luck and unluckiness. And also, if that is a thing, yeah, of course it is a thing. Of course, luck and unluckiness is a thing. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying that what sticks to your mind, that is the difference. Like, you as a human cannot really be lucky or unlucky. Now, things around you can easily be lucky and unlucky, right? I don't know, it might just... how can I say this? A classic example of mine for unlucky things to happen is something like, you know, a random power outage could burn your PC. It isn't raining, there is nothing happening, it just happened that there was a power outage and boom, you lost your PC out of the blue. So that would be definitely unlucky. But, yeah, like, the thing is, what you feel as a human, that is not a thing. Like, you feeling as a human being completely unlucky or lucky, that is not really a thing. At least in my opinion. Now, of course, life can easily kick you in the teeth if it wants to. But, yeah, whatever. Let's continue getting our attack speed until I'm comfortable with it. And when I say comfortable, I mean until I get the range. Let's get... luck here. This is gonna be 15 luck if I go for that. Let's go dodge. It's gonna give us attack speed. Lifesteal engineering, very nice. Let's roll these, trying to get some scissors. Let's go here, not really the rest. Let's continue with these lifesteals now, scissors. Now, of course, lifesteal isn't really needed that much. It's not like we need a lifesteal per se, as yeah, we will max it out. It's already a 54 and it's now 94 from this. It's maxed out. We have guaranteed lifesteal at this point. We don't need to continue increasing it. Now, our range right now is 105, which is borderline. I have no range. So let's hope we're gonna survive this. And after we're... look at this, they're just looking at us. Are you really looking at me? Why are you looking at me like that? And look at our life. Look at our life. Now, the thing is, I don't want to really go overboard with max life. I don't want to have 1000 max life. I want to see this struggle of life going up and down. That is my purpose in this run. Now, of course, we have dodge, which is protecting our defense. And if I get a bunch of armor, I will also protect myself even more. But this going back and forth, that is what I live for. That is why I wanted this character. And if I see that this back and forth doesn't really happen that much, I'm gonna just buy a blood bank and then increase the damage we take even more. Snippy, snip with my scissors. And let's run it down. Let's go for a good old, I'm gonna say damage ring, and then one more information hoodie. And then we're gonna transition over to, I guess, transition over. Why do I transition over to anything? Like, I don't need octopuses, I don't need anything. And now, let's make it so that opponents get spawned a lot more. Game Buster, I'm gonna say 30%. 50% might be a bit too much. I will try 50% after, oh, let's also make the bosses. Actually, I don't care about the boss. Yeah, boss 10 times more boss, whatever. Actually, why do I go back and forth on this? Let's go with 50 times more boss, 100 times more bosses. I just want the... whenever it's a boss stage, we just fight boss after boss. There is no stopping boss fights. It's only bosses. I'm gonna say something. Let me actually say another thing. Bosses only. I just missed the scissors because I was trying to do the meme, but that doesn't really matter, man. We're gonna find the build at the end of the day. I need to also stop buying these. They are completely useless. Do I want crit chance? I mean, what's the crit damage on these? Dimes do? Oh, definitely. We are definitely a crit damage build. Percent damage general 15%, pretty good. Let's continue increasing our damage. I need to stop increasing my lifesteal. I already got 86 from this, another 126% lifesteal, which is not a thing as far as I know. Like, there is no intrinsic value of going above 100% like 59 life. When I said like, I meant lifesteal. There is no intrinsic value in going with crazy lifesteal. As much as I know. Is this 50 times more opponents? This feels like 50 times more opponents. I'm gonna get one more Retribution Hoodie so that I can increase my range a bit more, and then I think we're gonna try to fight a couple more opponents to see how this is gonna go. Of course, I have a 60% chance to dodge, so opponents should not really be that able to damage us. When I say damage, I mean... What? Yeah, damage us. We have 60% lifesteal, that's what I'm gonna say. So, we should be super defensive here. Look at our money scaling, and how many did I live out? 263. Yeah, whatever. Let's get 2 more hoodies. At the end of the day, lifesteal doesn't really matter. Let's go movement speed. I'm gonna say armor. Now we have 4 armor. Let's go 10 luck. Let's go for melee damage. Life is not really that much needed. 4 melee damage. I'm gonna scale percentage-based damage anyway slowly. Well, melee damage isn't that easily scalable. There was a buzzsaw there. Should I go for a couple of those too? I think I should. I just missed it, of course, but if it appears again, I think we're gonna go with it. Just to have like a little bit of a mix of a build, because why not? Lately we have only been going with one build, and now I want to... Here we go. Circular Saw, Blade Medical, and this is Precise Medical. Whatever, we're gonna still buy it. Let's go with 3 and 3, like a good old doctor. And I think I am a doctor, I guess, in this build. We are doing some RP here, it seems. So we want to get those scissors and those buzzsaws and those whatevers. We'll continue scaling everything that doesn't really matter to us. Continue gaining scissors and whatnot. Seems like we're going for full-on scissors build. If we I could also go for medical guns. But honestly, the bad thing with medical guns, and pretty much any melee gun in this game, is that it's the opposite. Any ranged weapon in this mode, I guess in this mod, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I guess it's a mod, it's not a mode. Let's try to fight with more opponents. No, yeah, let's get a bit more range, then we're gonna fight with more points. I want to be able to hit... Yeah, this is definitely not enough range for more opponents. But we do enough damage. So at least that is covered. Clip, 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 clip. Opponents cannot really attack us, that's how much attack speed we have. And we also want a bunch of range if we can, so we pick up all the magnets. We're gonna get range. Look at this, we're just healing all the time. Also want to get like a blood donation just so that I lose more life and I can see this up and forth happen more often, because that's really exciting to me. My lifesteal, as I said, has a cap. Did I say that? I don't know, lifesteal has a cap in case I didn't say it. And the cap I think is 10 per second, so I can definitely not risk taking more damage than 10 per second. Yeah, and that's of course a very sad thing to say, but it is what it is. I would like the lifesteal to not have a cap. Let's be sure that it has one. Lifesteal, yep, maximum 10 HP per second. Why? Why? And is that a thing in this game? I would say let's get like 1, 2, 3 more hoodies. Maybe 4. Yeah, I think that's enough of hoodies. And now, I mean, I'm not gonna take this as my crit chance. This is actually important to me. I would say movement speed and dodge. Yeah, this thing definitely gives us what we want. And as I said, I want to have a bit less life, so there is a back and forth happening. 100 life is enough, though. Let's also take like 1 or 2 blood donations. I guess 1 is okay, so we lose a bit more life. And then after that, I don't know, Whetstones. I guess Whetstones. Let's go with a bunch of lifesteal. Let's go with a bunch of lifesteal. Let's just go for the meme, go for the joke. Attack speed, crit chance, why not? There was melee damage there, that's why not? It is what it is. Too late of a realization over here at my part. Let's throw this away. We're so close to getting, you know, all those buzzsaws going. Let's get more of these. Should I just go with 1,000,000 octopuses? I think I should just go for 1,000,000 octopuses and just stop caring specifically about if I'm going to have X item or B item. No, what I'm saying, no, what? I don't even know what I'm saying sometimes. Really, like really I don't. I just throw away words and I just hope that it makes sense. Okay, let me now rephrase what I tried to say. I can go with a bunch of octopuses and not care about the fact I've just missed the singular, so not care about the fact that I will be healing, having too much life. That's what I tried to say. I tried to say this thing this whole time. I want to take octopuses because I should not care about having too much health. because I wanted to sandbag this build, being like, okay, I want to have a low life so that I can actually heal and there is a difference. While if I have, for example, 1000 life, there won't be a difference. Oh, you know what? I'm one-shotting everything. Let's make opponents spawn and let's see if this is gonna break the game completely. My guess is yes, but YOLO it. My guess is yes, but YOLO it. 50 times more opponents, 100 times more bosses when we get to boss. Hey, look, a bunch of X have spawned. And we are gonna lag the game until they... Whoop. Okay, this is not fun for anybody, I think. So let's actually go back to the classic case of 3D opponents. And yeah, because we never lagged when... Yeah, this here, what's happening right now, was never a thing with 3D opponents. And I think you guys agree. Agree, disagree, comment down below and tell me, is it more fun when this happens? The lag spike of death, doom and destruction? Or is it better if, you know, there is an actual gameplay footage to speak of? Because yeah, like... yeah, as you can see, we're stuck here completely. I mean, let's actually take the other personality. Let's take over the YouTube personality instead of the... Because right now, you know, this is my classic voice chill Sifd experience where you listen to the video as if it's a podcast. Let's transition over to the... Oh man, look at this with 50 times more opponents. Look, the field is... I can't even move, man. The whole field is filled out. Look at this. Opponents are spawning off screen. Literally, the game is crashing here. Let's hope my PC isn't gonna burn down. Opponents literally are off the stage. They can't even enter to fight us. Let's go close to them to clear them out of the map so they just can't... You know, they can't do anything. I'm gonna release them from the torture, and we're gonna try to go into the middle here again. I mean, look what's even happening. This wasn't this bad. Oh, there was a treasure goblin there. Let's try to get the treasure goblin. Let's go, treasure goblin. Come on. I have 15 seconds. Oh, there are the elephants over there. Oh no, those are not elephants. Those are just stuck ranged guys. Feels like we're getting some frames here. Some frames are getting got back from us. So, I guess that is a thing. And now it's gonna take us about, I don't know, 20, 30 seconds to 50 seconds maybe for the end of the wave. I mean, it seems like 1 second lasts about 10 seconds. So, yeah, that's going to be 120 seconds or something. Oh, we just got to 11 seconds. Let's go. We're trying to clear out opponents here. So maybe, just maybe the lag is gonna stop. And on the left side, we see more opponents join the stage. So I don't know how much the lag is gonna stop. Oh, we got to second 10. Nice. We are actually going through this. Second 9. We speed up. It's slowly happening. Let's go over there to the huge coin, which is just crazy, helping us getting so much money. And this is the... I mean, I can do it, but this needs editing, man. Like, I'm not gonna edit this right now, of course, because I'm not really editing my videos, but the thing is that this exciting persona, I think, really needs editing. And I don't know, do you guys want me to do something like this? Do you guys want me to try to be a super duper excited guy and like upload an edited video with that style of gameplay? Hey, look, there is a goblin on the top left. I'm gonna just move over there and get him. Did that goblin despawn, or did I not see where it is? I don't know what's happening. Slowly going off to the top left, and yeah, we're gonna stay at times 30 opponents. This is just completely stupid. We're not gonna play at this again ever, so we're not gonna push our luck for no reason. Look, it's crashed the game. That's what happened. Give me a second to come back to the footage. Okay, and I'm back. Let's resume from where we were. Okay, it didn't count the whole round. It didn't count anything, to be honest. So let's do that round again, I guess. But if I'm not gonna watch through another round that you already did, I mean, honestly speaking, that wasn't even the round. That was mostly a joke meme with the persona of excitement. And look how it looks like when we are fighting with 3D opponents. You see, now it's actually gonna start. By the way, what happened there is I gathered all the materials in 1 second. For some reason, this game doesn't have... What's happening? Wait. Why is this happening? This was never a thing. This here was never a thing in this game. Is the boss the issue? Let's make bosses like 20. Let's make bosses 3D and this 20. Man, this was never an issue in this game. This is go times 20 times 20. I don't need to always go times 30 like back in the day. This is something has happened, and we are lagging a bit too much for our own good. I have good attack speed. I have good everything. Why does this happen? I don't understand. Have I increased the frequency of spawning? No, and these were like I have not changed anything. Like, amount of enemies on screen is definitely. You know what? Let's just reduce that. Let's just reduce that. You know, let's make it 300. Is 300 too much? Maybe 300 is too much. You know what? Let's just make it 20 or 50 or something, just so we lose all the opponents for a moment. Yep, thank you. Okay. Okay, we got rid of them. And now they spawn again and they lag out. Okay, now let's just go back to having at least 300 opponents on the screen. And let's see what exactly is happening. Yeah, we got opponents off screen again. What is happening? Something is wrong today. Something is completely wrong. This was never the case with this game. Maybe because I'm taking damage. Maybe it's the wave 7 that's doing it. I really don't understand what the issue here is. Why do they all spawn? Yeah, you know what? I understand what the issue is. I understand completely what the issue is. And it crashed again. Guys, give me a second. Okay, so we're back. This time with 10 times more opponents. Let's see what it's going to be. Okay, Sifd, I'm leaving at this point, man. Are you serious? I'm not gonna watch the same movie 3 times. I think the issue is that for some reason, the mod makes these guys spawn all together. Exactly, that's the issue. For some reason, the mod makes the melee rushy opponents spawn all together at the same time. And that's definitely mod. And I can guarantee you I haven't changed anything here. Like, spawn rate is ×1, which is how it should be. Wave multiplier 1. These two don't matter on this aspect. And yeah, it's literally that. It's literally that. It's the fact that for some reason, not only those, actually all of them seem to be doing that. Like, the X's have been synchronized. If you see, it's like everything around also spawns at the same time. And definitely the melee guys spawn at the same time. So, Dev, I don't know what you did. But, yeah, I guess you broke the game. Maybe it's the lifesteal that does that. I don't know what does that. I don't know what activates that. Now, of course, for people watching here on YouTube, you just saw us crash twice. I mean, if you left because it crashed twice, not really my fault. I mean, you can do what you want. And we are going to go full-on octopus run. I mean, why do I don't want the octopus? Forgot the octopus. Let's go with the actual lifesteal item, which is the Whetstone. This is the lifesteal item. And why not octopus? Well, because octopus specifically gives us a minus crit chance. So we don't want that. Crit chance is very important for me. And now we're actually playing the game and, you know, we're not gonna have the issues we previously had. Now the plan is to get one more buzzsaw. Let's throw that away. And now we're half and half. And just get whetstones and nothing else, honestly. I don't really need anything else, he says, and then just literally goes off buying things. But yeah, no joke, I'm just gonna go with whetstones only, because that is going to be the run. And of course, we're gonna also get those buzzsaws done, and then the run is ready. Now, let's see if it was specifically stage 8 that has a problem. When I say 8, I mean 7. Those spawn normally. That seemed like a normal spawn rate. But we need to see the attack-oriented enemies. When I say attack, I mean the rushy, dashy guys. Maybe those have the specific issue of spawning all together. I don't know what happened, man. I really don't know what happened. It is what it is. We have crashed. I'm the master at crashing this game at this point. But, you know, the game crashes mostly when a bunch of materials get gathered, or a bunch of boxes or chests gets gathered at the same time. So I could have avoided the crash if I just had the Sifd's item, right? Like if I just had my own token item, we would have easily avoided the crash, as that gathers all the materials all the time, every second. So it doesn't matter at the end of the wave, you know. But what I don't understand is why everything crashes. Like when we gather materials at the same time. That's what I don't get. Like, I don't understand. Let's actually make it so we get more trees on the map, so we can get more things. But I don't understand why specifically when a lot of items, either boxes or coins, get gathered at the same time. Because that is pretty much when the game crashes. That's not pretty much, that's exactly when the game crashes. The game literally exactly crashes only if or when you gather a bunch of materials at the same moment. Which, it's a weird bug. Like, why can't it handle you having 1,000,000 coins, but it can't handle you picking up 1,000,000 coins at the same second? I mean, theoretically, you might say, yeah, because it can't do the calculation or something, but to me, it feels more like that's like an actual issue coding-wise. Like, the issue does not feel to be very pragmatic in reality, I guess. For what reason can there be on the ground you know, let's say 2,000 gold in currency is in the stage on the ground, you haven't picked it up, if you pick it up slowly, it's okay, but if you pick it up all together, it crashes. Like, there seems to be some issue with how the algorithm that handles counting crashes. I'm not saying it should, by the way, they don't spawn at the same time anymore, so the bug no longer is a thing. Should I now increase how many opponents spawn at the same time? Was it wave 4 specifically? I don't know, wave 6 or whatever it was specifically, maybe. Does it matter? I don't think so. We can play with this amount of enemies. I think this amount of enemies is fun anyway. There is no reason to specifically force, you know, 30, 50,000, a million opponents all the time, every time. Sometimes we can just chill out, you know. I'm also gonna most likely increase the speed at which the waves go through. Although it's a bit sad that those numbers are fixed, like it's either full duration or times half. So it's either the wave lasts 40 seconds, which is a sizable amount, or the wave lasts 20 seconds, which is, you know, too little in my opinion. Let's continue with those. Let's go armor, melee damage, let's go max HP, and let's go for whetstones, and the last regular size here. I really enjoy that we have the 3 above and the 3 below. I do enjoy aesthetic things. I hope I said the word right. While also, as you obviously heard, was making fun of the word itself. As, I don't understand, I guess it's called aesthetic. The joke being, of course, that I'm Greek and it means something, like we have the word, it's called like esthetiki, so it's literally aesthetic. And it's fun to me, you know, because it's written in Greek, it's written with A and I, like we have I guess a double letter, AI. I'm saying double letter, although it's not really double letter, it's just these two letters next to each other. But when A and I is next to each other in Greek, it's called, you read it as if it's an E, okay? A and I is read as if it's an E. But because, you know, the Greek, I guess it's Greek origin, right? But because the word is from Greek origin and it is written with AI, the translation has it written with AE. So it's like aesthetic, but the A doesn't make sense like at all in other languages. They just said, okay, we're gonna, you know, we're gonna have the E there because it's pronounced with E, but because the word came from a language that has an A as its very first letter, we're just gonna also slap the A in front of it. And now everybody's gonna in the comments gonna be like, Sifd, the word aesthetic does not have an A in front of it. Like, what are you talking about? By the way, the joke here being that I'm not really good at not grammar, the other thing, vocabulary, not vocabulary, not what is it called? What is it called when you don't know how words are written? Like, I don't know if that is a thing in other languages, by the way, because in Greek it definitely is a thing that you don't know how a word is written. Like, there is orthography, I guess it's what it's called over here. So I would assume that it's called orthography over there too, but nobody uses it because orthography isn't a thing. I would say that that's my random and completely random, when I say random, I mean like completely random guess. I don't really know what is going on in general in any type of school system outside of my own. Like any words that have to do with things that you're supposed to learn in school, like grammar and vocabulary and orthography and all of those things, I'm pretty hard at, you know, knowing how exactly they're called or used in English. Now you might say, but Sifd, you're using them correctly. But Sifd, you're using them correctly, what are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, I might be using them correctly, but the thing is that I'm good at learning through experience, used to be, and I'm not sure about it. That's what I say, because let's face reality, TV and series and anime because you know, in anime I'm watching the subtitles in English, or let's say games, because games also taught me language. All those are the things that made me learn language, like listening and reading. I'm really heavy into reading every description, everything, like literally everything, so that I guess trained me into understanding how words are structured or how you can explain a sentence, like when you read something and context clues, etc, etc. But you know, any word that has to do with school don't really pop up in those things, in those media. And I'm obviously not watching TV related, school related television. I guess I was watching school related television in my kid years, but honestly I was never watching television. Like, I never ever was watching television as a thing, as a hobby. Television was never a thing for me. I always was either I want to do something outside, or, you know, with friends, etc. Actually, friends is my go-to thing. If I'm with people, that's my best by far my best thing. You just throw me into a mass of people and be like, no, not in a mass of people. Throw me somewhere where I can talk with somebody that has similar-ish values. No, if not values, just is discussable. Just throw me somebody that can open up an opinion for something and then talk about that opinion, and I'm gonna just be talking with you for the rest of the night until you burn out, because I'm not gonna burn out. As long as you can talk to me, I'm gonna be talking to you, and it's just gonna go as long as you want, or I want, I guess. And yeah, that's pretty much how I have been my whole life. I'm always human, I guess, oriented. I would say experience oriented, to be honest. At this point, I have read a bunch of my personality to be self-aware of what exactly I'm doing. But if those things are not accurate or not actually real and whatnot, well, they are real for me, so who cares if it's not real for you? Like, if it's not real for you or whatever, then yeah, okay, of course, everybody has their own opinions, but in the same vein, some things are real for me, and I know what they are. So I am presenting that to the world, and that is it. You learn more about Sifd. So this video began with I was chilling, then I was doing the meme of excitement, and then the game crashed twice, and now we're talking about personalities. What a wild ride. Very consistent. I mean, if you would describe Sifd with one word, it would be consistency now, wouldn't it? Especially from those, you know, when sometimes the upload goes 5 or 10 minutes later up, or, you know, 1 or 2 hours later, or when I completely don't even do what I say I'm gonna do. Yeah, consistency is the one word you're gonna describe me for, I'm pretty sure. Am I right? Am I right? I'm not? Okay, I'm sorry. Let's go with more dodge, because dodge gives us more attack speed. And we're gonna now walk trees, let's go. And we're gonna now go slowly through the whetstone gathering process, which is just dandy. I mean, I have enough luck so that I find whetstones here in a timely manner. And I have to say, we're not even that powerful. If not powerful, we definitely don't take that long going through these. Now that I think about it, this is how I should play it. I shouldn't play it with ×3 the opponents every time. I can play this with less opponents, so we have less money, so we buy less. And honestly, if anything, I think that is the worst part of these runs. I don't mind the power creep, I don't mind how crazy we become. The only thing I feel to mind, as a Sifd at least, you know, is that the shopping phase is a bit too long. Maybe I should, you know what? Maybe I should just allow the items to become expensive and make rerolls be more expensive. No. Why would I do that? I hate myself for doubting myself having fun. I hate when I doubt myself having fun, and I hate it when I do decisions based on boredom while what I'm doing is actually enjoyable to me. Like, so how's it called? I'm making my own experiences worse a lot of times just because out of novelty. Like, let's make the game harder, and then I lose, and then I'm like, no, I hate it. And then I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to make it easy again because, and I just destroyed my own happiness, I guess. So I need to avoid doing that. Let's continue going down into more whetstones. Will I be able to get 1,000 whetstones? I don't think so. This does not feel like a run. Why did I take the HP region there? Nobody knows. Theoretically, I could build up the lifesteal to start healing. When I say lifesteal, I mean the HP region. Theoretically speaking. Especially with like a couple of etchies, couches, octopus. Let's continue going through, finding some good old whetstones. Whetstones aren't here. I tried 3 times in a row is good enough. 4 times, and let's go. Let's go. Let's slash through opponents. Wait, why are these things not spawning things? What's happening with this mod? I really don't understand. Dev, can I please go to options for just a second? Yeah, these are still at 100, these are at 10. Excuse me, but what is happening with the devs? Excuse me? Do you see that these things are not spawning their multiple projectile spawns? And do you see that they spawn all at the same time? Like, at some point you're gonna see them just pop into the map. What? They now spawn some. Uh-oh, it's lagging. Yeah, I got a whiff of the bugs happening. I understood it at some point. Something is wrong here. Something is wrong. I got a magnet for those bugs, man. I don't know what it is. But what I see actually is everything getting not everything, some opponent classes getting pops in the map at the same time. That's the one whiff I get here. And it's lagging a bit. Something is weird. And these guys, of course, obviously are not even spawning their kids. So, something is completely off. I don't know what's triggering this, man. What has triggered that? Sifd be like, introduce mods in the game. Why is the game lagging? Why is the game bugging out? I don't get it. I don't know what is doing that effect. How's my Bane, by the way? I feel like, from my point of view, my Bane voice is pretty decent. That was it, by the way. After I realized I did something, I don't enjoy doing it again. Is that a thing you also do? That's like a question here. You know, when you do something fun or jokey, when you like stand up and are like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people relate. You do something for fun, everybody laughs. If somebody tells you do it again, you're like, nope. but if he didn't say that and people were laughing, there was a chance that you would do it again to see if they're gonna laugh again. But whoa, what is up with the bugs, man? What is up with the bugs? Okay, now we got the other bug where everything spawns at the same time. So we need to be on top of our game. Okay, stop. Don't tell me we're not responsible for my computer breaking. Let's go with ×4. This is just stupid. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Something memory issues is my guess. It's gonna get fixed here in a moment. Give me a sec. Just allow the opponents to amass on us. This is I don't know, man. Dev, how did I find the bug and you missed it? Like, what's happened? What's happened? Where did we go wrong? Okay, we're gonna definitely crash here. So let's just, you know, despawn half of them. Okay, right now we're at 100 opponents. You know what? I want to test something. Let's go back to how the game normally is. ×1 and 100 opponents on the screen. Is it gonna lag? That's my question. Because if you made the normal game lag, you made a mistake. Yeah. You know what this reminds me of? The fact that all opponents spawn at the same time, the fact that some opponents don't spawn their summons, you know, all those things. This reminds me so much of private servers on WoW. Like, when summons weren't working, when traps weren't working, when the blink wasn't actually a blink, but it was just your character jumping forward, and you were actually seeing that. You were actually seeing your character blink forward, and not blink, jump forward, and it was like, that's the blink. That's how blink works in our server. And like, what? I really don't understand how this happened. How did you introduce bugs of that caliber, man? Why is everything spawning at the same time? My guess is that it's because you changed the code on how many opponents are on the stage, or how many trees are on the stage, or how many trees spawn. Somewhere the bug is happening. Let's actually introduce. Is this everything? Nope, none of these spawn at the same time. So we're gonna go back to ×10 opponents. And yeah, let's continue. You know what? This run is gonna last a long while. So I'm gonna make it so that these waves last less. It is what it is. I don't need to get like that much more out of it. I'm gonna make it so that enemy waves last for half the duration. By the way, that thing definitely should be dynamic. If anything, you know what? Not dynamic. You just make it with seconds. You might say, but say if the coder be like. So the coder might. I guess the assumption is that you can't really make the wave last 80%, 20% less, or 10% less, or like you can't have the wave be like 0.7 times the duration, or 0.9 times the duration. You don't need to do that. You can just be like -seconds, and you can just have a slider bar that is from -1 second to, you know, it starts at the middle. I'm gonna show you in a bit my idea. I'm gonna show you in a bit my idea when I'm gonna make these wave last less. But I'm pretty sure the mod dev already understood exactly what I'm about to say here. But I just want to make it clear. So you go over here in Game Brush, instead of being like from 0 to 1, right? From 0 to 1, you can just have it here in the middle be here in the very beginning. Here in the middle actually be +0. +0, right? And then you can bring it down to up to -40, and then up to +100 or something. You can have these numbers be huge, by the way. So you don't need to be specifically. You can also make them go up or down 10 at a time. Let's have 100 opponents on the stage, and let's go with... I completely forgot that I had that, by the way. I completely utterly forgot that I made it so that opponents don't spawn. So let's now go and crash the game again. You know what the issue might be? I just realized something. I realized what the issue might be. That was a useless upgrade. The issue might be that I have minus 300 knockback, right? Oh, it doesn't do anything. Oh, cancel that. There is no negative knockback in this game. My theory instantly out the window. I didn't even need to say it out loud. Like, I could have just checked the weapon and, you know, be like, you know, and then I would skip completely my... Wow, we got 3 of it in a row. One... Nope, nope. Oh, no. I missed one. I missed the Whetstone. We could have had one more from whatever we will have at the end. We could have so much more. Let's see, is this gonna be... Nope, it's not a buggy wave, so we're gonna not really crash. Yeah, that doesn't feel like a buggy wave to me. Let's go and slash opponents. These guys definitely have bugged out forever. These guys. What did you do, Dev? What did you do? By the way, by definition, it's not my fault, as this is obviously modded content, so... But Sifd, you are the one that installed the mods. Yeah, but the thing is that, by definition, I didn't make the mod. I guess the fact that the video crashed and the fact that it's lagging and I'm uploading the video, yes, that is my fault. But the fact of the mod being buggy and actually not allowing us to play the game normally, that is not really my fault, right? Now, which of the two is more important to you? Well, if you're watching this video and you're enjoying what you're seeing, then I would say... you enjoy the content, therefore it's not my fault, right? Let's continue going through. By the way, all jokes aside, the mod has done a crazy good job on this. I just love everything we have gotten past, and we're going for more things too. Like, this is the go-to utility mod. If you want to have golden chests to be able to pick up your items, if you want to be able to control how many opponents you're fighting, if you almost died, by the way, look at my life, we almost died. We almost died. Our healing is lifesteal, and I almost was going down there. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, if you want to have, as I said, a bunch of... Why did I get stuck? My mind gets stuck. Give me a second to process what I tried to say. Yeah, if you want to have cheap shops, if you want to have utility, if you want to have golden chests so that you can control what run you're gonna do, if you want to have, you know, anything that has to do with specifically improving the game itself and not specifically introducing new mechanics. And when I say improving, you know, even that is a strong word here. Let's not say improving, but let's say if you want to modify your game. If you want to modify your game without actually introducing modded content other than the rainbow chests, if you just want to be able to have a bunch of opponents that spawn, a bunch of bigger waves, smaller waves, bigger map, smaller map, like if you want to modify the game, that's what I'm trying to say. Not if you want to introduce mods to your game, if you want to modify your game. Now you are gonna say those are the same things, Sifd, are you stupid? I'm not good at explaining the concept here, but I guess the concept is that if you want to change parameters of the game, that's how I would say it. If you want to modify the parameters of the game, then this is the go-to mod, in my opinion. Of course, it might be like, yo, you're flexing your own mod. What are you talking about? First of all, it's Dire Yoshi's mod. It's not my mod. I just am adding ideas and opinions and just, you know, giving food for thought for him to implement while he also implements his own ideas. And that's like a give-take relationship, I would say. So as I said there, Yoshi did it, which is also obvious in the menu screen. But yeah, as I said, the idea here being that let's go win. Yeah, let's go win. Let's beat the final bosses, which are supposed to be 100, but they're not gonna spawn 100 within 40 seconds. Can these bosses kill us? Because, whoa, look how much life we lose. Whoop, 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 we are actually dying. Hey, look how much life we lose. Saying, kidding. Oh, we're gonna actually lose. You know what? I think we're gonna lose, and I would even go as far as to say, so be it. If I lose, I lose. I'm the sick character anyway. I'm the sick character anyway. I'm willing to lose. I am part of the problem. I am going to lose. I am sick. I am sick. Or as we could say the cool way, I'm sick, man. Look at the sick guy. Look at this. The bosses are stuck in the middle. Do you see this? Do you see that the boss are stuck in the middle? Let's run in and let's win. 3, 2, 1, and we won. Very nice. Awesome explosions. Awesome run. 1,300, 3D9. 2 numbers short of being elite number status over here. We got, I missed the mark, 287 whetstones. Pretty sizable amount. That means we got 287 times 4 lifesteal. And in quick maths, that's definitely more than 1,000. When I say in quick maths, I mean, you know, it's here. But yeah, I think that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop a like. It helps out the channel a lot. And if you want to watch more, you can subscribe too. As you see, Yoshi over here, and that's me, because I am, I guess, the, what is it called? The inspiration. You know, inspiration and artist. Inspiration, artist. You know, Mona Lisa, Picasso. I completely failed. Anyway, yeah, wait, isn't Mona Lisa Picasso? Why? I'm not good with remembering historic names and in general who said what and who painted what. I'm more of a, I have heard the names and I think they're painters, but I don't know what they painted, what they represent, what their opinions are, what their ideas are. Like, I'm not doing the connections. Like, the data with who provided the data are not connected in my mind. Anyway, that is going to be it. Yeah, thanks for all the Patreon supporters. By the way, we got new emojis. Spam them in the comments down below if you are a member, and if you're not a member, it costs just $1 if you want to join. And yeah, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed. By the way, membership only gets pretty much the emojis. That's it. Anyway, that is going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, thanks for watching, and see you guys around.